The worst movies of 2025. At number 3, probably the one I'd forgot about the most until it came to making this list, Wolfman. It was released, was it January or February of 2025, so it has been a long time ago. But I never forgot how I felt when those credits rolled. This was always going to be on this list for me. What an absolute stinker of a movie. You've got Lee Winnell attached, who's been attached to some of the great horror franchises, Saw and Insidious, and he's been attached to great horror. So to have made something like this, so lacking in any quality, such a predictable narrative, a beyond predictable narrative, to the point where I started telling family and friends about this movie, and they said, well, what was it like? And I gave them essentially the plot summary, and I went, okay, how do you think that movie ends? And every single one of them guessed it perfectly. This movie was insulting by the final, especially by that final act. It's a real insulting movie. And this was a real breakout year for Julia Garner. She was in fantastic things this year. Certainly Weapons, certainly Fantastic Four. But then she was also here in Wolfman. So what a contrast of a year for her. But all in all, Wolfman is definitely one of the most forgettable movies of 2025, and thankfully so. It's a movie that felt insulting, as I said, by the end. And this always sticks in my head, and I said this in my letterbox review of this movie. Near the end, there's a quote by one of the characters that says, "He wants this to be over." And what a fourth wall break that was. That was like they were talking to me in the cinema, because I was in there by myself, because nobody else wasted their time going and see this, and rightly so. They said, boy, he wishes this was over, or he wants this to end. And boy golly gee, I really, really wish it had ended even sooner than it did, and it's not even that long of a film. Wolfman is a royal stinker. It's a waste of time, and I would think of all the Wolfman werewolf movies of this last 50 to 100 years that have been made, I think this has got to be in the bottom 1 or 2. It absolutely stinks.